Greetings, Jugger fans, and welcome to the Mile High Open 2021. I'm your host, Sebastian Seabass Wolf, and this game is going to be incredible today. We are in Day 2, bracket play. That means timed games and double elimination as we compete for the MHO Finals. You can see our 8 teams there before you, from the Phoenix Lights down to Rigor, Tortoise. Many of these teams have been eliminated from the tournament already, and we're actually going to check out the bracket right here. As you can see, we have 5 teams left standing. Oklahomies, the Spartans, and Dranger have all been eliminated from contention. Today we are going to be seeing the Reapers take on Rigor Tortoise in the Elimination Bracket. The winner will move on to face Ursae Majoris. The loser will be going home with no chance of taking the MHO 2021 title. If you have never seen Jugger before or would like a little bit of a recap on the rules, we're going to take a moment to go through some of the ins and outs of playing Jugger so you know what's going on out on the field. Jugger is a competitive sport played between 2 teams. 4 enforcers armed with Pomfin and able to defend themselves, and 1 quick who has nothing and is the only player able to grab the ball in the center, known as the skull. After a countdown, the players enter the field and face off against each other in the center. The enforcers spar with their Pomfin while the quick fights for control of the skull. If a player is struck by a Pomfin, they drop for a set amount of time, temporarily taken out of the action. Using a variety of Pomfin, from the spear-like slash or short and shield to the intimidating chain, an 8-foot ball on a rope, enforcers must work as a team to deal with their opponents while creating an opening for their quick to grab the skull. Once the quick sees an opening, they rush for the skull and then for the goal, placing the skull inside it and scoring a point for their team. With that out of the way, let's take a look at our matchup today, the Reapers versus Rigor Tortoise. The Reapers hailing from Denver, also one of the oldest teams in the sport. Reapers and Spartans both taking that legacy title. They will be taking on the Rigor Tortoise, hoping to foil their attempts to win the Mile High Open this year. You can see Rigor Tortoise in the blue, Reapers in black, and they are getting ready to square off for the game today. Reapers thus far have had a very phenomenal showing in the tournament. They have really taken it to the lights, just barely getting knocked down into the elimination bracket, and now they're here trying to take on Rigor Tortoise and see if they can eliminate them from standing as well. We'll see the teams rush out, a bit of a slow start from both of them, feeling each other out, trying to get a good figure for what's going on. You're going to see a little bit of a takedown there by Cerberus, by the Rigor Tortoise, but it's not quite going to be enough. You can see the chain right there, 3 members of Reapers standing, and they're going to walk it in for goal number 1. All things considered, a slow-paced start from both teams. Interesting to see them really feeling out exactly what it is they're going to do, their ranges, strengths, and weaknesses. Reapers managed to collapse very hard on the right side, get themselves that first point, and we're going to see them rush right back out onto the field. A little bit more gas this time around as Rigor Tortoise is going to try and rush in. They're going to take several down incredibly quickly. That's everyone. That is a full wipe of the Reapers, and as pins come in, looks like Blastoise from Rigor Tortoise is going to walk it in, and there it is, tie game, 1-1. Rigor Tortoise most definitely got a feel for the Reapers after that first play, and they immediately come off the line hot, absolutely handing it to the Reapers, and a very, very quick first point for them. With both sides eyeing each other, we are going to get into the countdown, and here we go. Once again, a fast run off the line, and this time Reapers are going to get there first. A chain jump by Cerberus is going to get a double, but he'll also be taken down, but the right-hand side is collapsing on the Reapers. Chain taken down. Looks like Quick will be taken as well. Rigor Tortoise have stopped the skull from being scored, but most of their enforcers are on the other side of the field, and they are unable to cover their Quick. Quick is going to stall for a moment before getting up. They have the skull near them or close to possession, and it looks like they are going to dunk it in. There it is, 2-1 for the Reapers. That's something that I really, really like to see there from the Reapers Quick. If you're paying attention to the amount of stones that they were down for, they actually stayed down for around 6 to 7 stones. You can hold yourself down for any amount of time. They use that to their advantage, wait for the Enforcer near them to get taken down, and then they run in for free, getting the point from Rigor Tortoise. A little bit of a jog out again. A beautiful chain jump is going to completely clear the chain, but the chain on Rigor Tortoise is going to get into the back line. Doesn't matter, though, as the sword and board combo from the Reapers is going to take out the rest of the Rigor Tortoise enforcers, waiting for their quick to get back up, but many of the pins are coming in. Chain's going to get up. Can he make it to the goal in time? He is not going to be able to, and just like that, Reapers are going to put it away. Yes, they will indeed. 3-1 is the score. Goblin and Cerberus, the two sword and board players there on the Reapers, really responsible for that fantastic play. Both of them some of the best sword and board players in the country, and they showcased their skills right there, annihilating the line despite Rigor Tortoise's flank. We'll see once again a quick run in. This time around, Cerberus absolutely annihilates the entire line. I do believe that was a quad out of Cerberus, and they are going to run it in easy for the Reapers. 4-1. Phenomenal play right there. One of the things that you have to be very careful about in Jugger is everyone hitting the line at the same time. That time around, Kalik was able to get in front of his enforcer and maneuver to the back line before they were even able to respond, taking everyone out before they even had a chance to move. Bit of a jog out this time from the Reapers. They have a comfortable lead. They're just going to try and duel. Sword and boards both bounce off of each other. Rigor Tortoises and Reapers continuing to fight and spar over the skull. Reapers in a slightly better position right now as they get up. They're going to start getting pins. They're going to try and hold those together. Their quick is now in possession of the skull and moving across the field. But Rigor Tortoise does have enforcers to try to defend. They're going to force an ice to the skull, and once again, we are in neutral possession. Rigor Tortoise doing their best to duel across the line. They're going to take him down, and they will now have control of the skull. Can the Reaper's chain do anything about it? They're in a 2v1 situation. A beautiful diving attempt, but it's not going to be enough. You see a chain jump there by Cerberus in the back line. Also not quite enough. I stand corrected. He manages to get through, take them down. He's down himself, and we are in a very even standstill. Once again, Reapers are going to ice that skull over to the other side of the field, and we are in neutral ground. Reaper's chain going to barely... Looks like they do, in fact, miss. Rigor Tortoise is quick. They're going to be in possession with 2-3 enforcers, all escorting them down the field. They're going for the sprint, and you can see the whistle blown. Rigor Tortoise almost there, but the halftime whistle will stop them. And so with that, we head into half number 2 with the score set at 4-1. Rigor Tortoise, an excellent recovery. Unfortunately, they weren't able to make the play fast enough. The clock ran out on them, and they will not get that second point, despite being just a few feet away from that goal. We now see they have swished sides. We are in half number 2. Cerberus going to go for a flank there. Does not get it this time around, but it doesn't matter as the rest of the Reapers absolutely annihilate the line. They're going to escort it in, and there it is. 5-1 is the score against Rigor Tortoise. See everyone getting up here as we all reset to our sides. Looks like referees are actually coming out to midfield. No, stand corrected. We are good to go. No play affecting penalties there. 5-1 is the score for the Reapers. There is the countdown as both sides go in very fast off the line. It's not an even line for Rigor Tortoise, but they do get the flick, but it doesn't matter as Cerberus is once again in the flank, taking everyone down alongside him. You can see Blastoise is still up. He's going to grab a pin and try and make his way over, but Goblin is going to be rushing the skull as well. They are forced to ice, and Rigor Tortoise are back in possession with 2 enforcers on the guard. They're going to try and make the sprint for it. Can they get it in time? They won't be able to. Reapers are going to take them both down. We are in neutral possession, and we've got sword and boards up all over the field. Excellent maneuvering by Blastoise, but it's not quite going to be enough. He's going to get 2v1'd, but they've got a chain ready to take him down. We're going to see if they can manage to get the group, and they will not do it. Reapers are going to put it away. 6-2. Score on the board. Really, really excellent play by Rigor Tortoise. They did a good job of rushing everyone trying to defend, but the Reapers are just everywhere all at once. Every single place you look, there's another enforcer there ready to cover the position. Very, very phenomenal play on the side of the Reapers overall. Looks like we do have a flag on the play this time around, though. We can see refs conferring in the middle. Now, it is important to note, if a flag is play affecting, as in some sort of penalty occurred that forced the play to go one way or another, then the refs can force a redo point. That point will be taken off the scoreboard. We will reset those stones, and we will do it again. Those penalized players can be given a warning and eventually ejected from future plays or from the game entirely, depending on the excessiveness of their penalties. We do see that is a play-affecting flag, so we will see the scoreboard reset 5-1. We're going to regain all of those scores. It is as if that last play didn't happen, but that does not matter to the Reapers. They are all ready to fight. Many of the Rigor Tortoise enforcers are in the backfield ready to cover, and they do a phenomenal job. Looks like they're close to being back in skull possession. We can see Ethan right there on the Reapers, going to try for the chain break. Doesn't get it. Rigor Tortoise still in control as we see a ground fight taking place by the Reapers. They're going to get that win, but they are still enforcers. Oh no! Not paying attention to the back attack. Rigor Tortoises are doubled. That was unfortunate. Not eyes on the backfield. And just like that, they give it away 6-1 to the Reapers. Definitely have to always keep an eye on the enforcers that could be coming from any direction. Rigor Tortoise have a lapse in concentration, and that allows the Reapers to put yet another one away. Reapers now up by 5 points. This is going to be a significant challenge for Rigor Tortoise to try and come back from this. They're going to have to sprint it out, and remember, if they lose, their tournament is over. They will be going home. That will be it for them. We can see lots of pins coming in. It looks like Reaper's Quick is still down. They're finally back up. We'll see if they can manage to stop their enforcer. They're not going to be able to. Rigor Tortoise back in possession of the skull. Rigor Tortoise is Quick, now ready with 2 enforcers as guards. They're going to start jogging it in. We're going to see what they can do. A bit of a quick wrestle here over the skull. Enforcers have completely abandoned the Quick. Looks like the Reapers are rushing up. They're going to get it. The stall works perfectly from the flank. Reapers Quick in possession, going to be dropping it. Once again, we are in neutral ground. Rigor Tortoise has got some pins. They've got multiple enforcers in the area. Their Quick is almost up. Can their Quick get it? Back attack once again. Going to stop them right in their tracks. They're forced to ice the skull once again, and we see even ground duels back and forth on both sides as the clock continues to drain. Rigor Tortoise is going to try and put one away before the clock can expire, but we'll see if they can. Once again, the Quick is taken down. Bit of a late throw there, but it doesn't really matter. Reapers back in possession, and they are sprinting down the field. Excellent little poke there will stop the enforcers from being able to re-engage, and Reapers will dunk that one in. 7-1. Rigor Tortoise cannot catch a break. They've come very, very close to 2-3 points here so far in this contest, and they just haven't quite been able to get it. 7-1, massive deficit. We are very close, and unfortunately, I think Rigor Tortoise's hopes and dreams of this tournament are slipping away very, very quickly. Reapers have played a phenomenal game, especially on the defensive end. Every single time Rigor Tortoise tries to rush in, they are not able to capitalize and get those points. You can see Rigor Tortoise is Quick again, taken down, multiple pins coming through. Reaper's Quick is down as well, so we'll see a bit of a delay on the rush for the point. Back attack works once again, and there is the game whistle. That'll be the end. 7-1, the final score. Rigor Tortoise is going home, and the Reapers will move on to take on Ursae Majoris in our very close to finals matches. We've got 4 teams left facing it off for the finale. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I will see you next time. Remember to like, subscribe, and hang out for the Colorado Jugger League.